Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, certified high performance coach and podcaster. Why do people buy from people? Why does it matter to your bright future? Stay with me, and I've got a gift for you. It's the gift of learning, and it's a $300 gift. And I want to work with you just for a little bit on why, if you change your focus and you become a person that understands that people buy from people. Social media changed all this. Used to be people would promote their company. And one of them that's a good example is Superior Plumbing here in Atlanta. Is when Jay started his company, social media wasn't even a thing. So he was always building Superior Plumbing. Now, it changed. He would be better served if he promoted Jay Cunningham because people emotionally connect with people. And when you look at the people on the screen here, whether it's a Shaq, Kylie Jenner, Michael Jordan, Ryan Reynolds, or Oprah, they all have multiple businesses. But you know the person. And because people connect with people, there's a know, like, and trust that you go on with a person. And a company, things can change, and there's no emotional connection to companies. Even at Nike, people will say, what about Nike? Just do it. Well, that's a good slogan, but I just want to be like Mike. I just want to be like Tiger. I want to be like Serena Williams. I want to be like Roger Federer. Whatever sport they focus on, they promote the person. So the person is, I want to be like Mike. I put those Air Jordans on and I feel like I can dunk. I can fly through the air because of the way Michael Jordan did it, the way he lived his sports career. 5 national championships. And you look at the way he performed, people want to be like that. And so when people buy his tennis shoe, it's not just a comfortable shoe, although it is for whatever you pay. It's comfortable in your pocket too, because you want to be like Mike. So if you're a business, think about shining out. Take your personality, take somebody that's going to be the face of the business, that's going to be somebody that people connect with, that people get to know. It should be, it can be, and it's better if it's the CEO or the person that has that vision, has that fire. Look at Steve Jobs. Everybody got to know him. And when they got to know him, they saw he represented innovation, technology, simplification, given access to the iPhone. What is it? 83% of all the people in America have iPhones. Might change here in the next few years. I don't know, but it can. But the fact is, they've dominated. They dominated with a personality. So you are the magic and anything's possible. And understanding how you, and that's why we podcast. We want people to know your story. Your story connects with people. Your story gets remembered through the details of what you're saying about your company. They don't remember that stuff. I remember I went to a BNI and the gentleman presented, he was an electrical person, and he presented a bunch of technical stuff, but he got into what motivated him, his story of surviving at a young age, how a person came to his rescue, saved his life, and allowed him to live his life. That's what motivates him. That's his story. If he just spent all the time on that, that's all he needed to do. The rest of the stuff, I don't remember kilowatts and all the different technical electrical terms. It's just the brain connects to stories, to people. So you are better served. One, if you become a guest on my podcast, because I'm going to share your story. You're going to see how you can build a thriving community with stories. And you're going to see how planting a seed out there allow people to be attracted to you. Because we've done videos and training on 7-11-4, which is simply, if I'm going to go on a journey with you, I got to get to know you, like you, and trust you. And that doesn't happen online with one encounter. It happens on a journey. It can take up to 6 months. It could take 6 years, depending on how fast you want to go. But the more you give people a chance to get to know you, the better you're going to be in having people know you, like you, and trust you. That's the digital world now. That's the global mindset that you can have, because the world is global. I mean, we got the entrepreneurial revolution, the digital revolution, the crypto, the AI, the mobile, and the personal development. All these happening at the same time. I mean, the world is changed. And if you're still operating in a mindset of local, you're missing the global opportunity. This video can be enjoyed by people halfway around the world, not even in Atlanta. They could be enjoying the journey. They could see this, start the journey with us. They want to know more. And the more that they consume, 7 hours, we've talked about 7-11-4, but that 7 hours is the digital transformation that we all make online. When you look at your relationships, most have about, let's say, 150. In this relationship bubble, circle, or community, when you want to break into that, it takes time. It takes 7 hours. And during that 7 hours, you give 11 buying signals. You're knowing, liking, and then you see it on 4 different platforms. You go through a transformation digitally on know, like, and trust. But if you don't allow people to get to know you, the journey stops. The journey stops. So if I meet you and I have a great conversation with you and you built up curiosity and I leave, the first thing I'm going to do is search your name. And if you allow me to go on that journey with you, that 7 hours, get to know you, I'm getting closer to know, like, and trust you. But if you don't allow me to get to know you because you haven't thought global and you haven't put podcasts, courses, books, workshops, assessments, content, you haven't put it out there to allow me to go on the journey with you, it's over. And you haven't been able to get through the 150. Once you get through the 150, it's a magical thing the brain can recognize. When you think of the 150 people that you know, like, and trust, when they say something, you hear it. When all the other noise out there, you don't hear it because you're not familiar with them. They haven't gone through a know, like, and trust, so it just goes right over your head. And that's lost opportunity. So if you're wanting to build your business, want to build a brighter future for yourself, your family, your business, you have to be shining out. To shine out is not the same as shine in. When you see influencers, there are a lot of cases shining the light on themselves. What you're doing when you become a key person of influence, You're shining your light out to the world. And the light gets shined, and the people that can see you, that want to start that journey with you, have that opportunity. And that opportunity is the start of the journey of know, like, and trust. So when you look at this formula, which is, let me make this a little bigger, 7-11-4. If you are a key person of influence, it doesn't just fall out of the sky and hit you like a piano. It's a gradual journey that you go on. I did it with Daniel Priestley. I had a podcast. I had a friend, Christian Dior Flores, who was an incredible podcast. And when I got to know, when I went through his assessment, I said, I've seen this before. And I had listened to a little bit of Daniel before, and he piqued my curiosity, but I was on that journey with him. I bought all 5 of his books. I've listened to thousands of hours. I don't know how much I've done. I totally went on the journey with him. So every time something comes out, I recognize it because he has transformed me. And he can with you by getting the book, understanding that you want people to go on a journey with you. But if you can't shine out and give them the reason to continue with you, the journey stops. And the 11 is 11 buying signals that people raise their hand and say, I'm interested, tell me more. Buying signal could be buying a book, listen to your podcast, attending a workshop, commenting on a video, or take an assessment, different things. Because once you understand 7-11-4, your focus is simple. Develop content, let people get to know you, give them the opportunity to go raise their hand and say they're interested. And when they are, they're moving through a journey to get to know, like, and trust you. You can have thousands, like Daniel has, thousands that are on this journey. That's why leads are what you focus on. Supply, more leads, little supply creates price tension. And if you do not focus on your leads and you keep having plenty of supply, you become a commodity. And your prices drop and you're out of business, because you have to have cash flow. That's why we talk about generate cash flow. It's the generate the leads that create the cash flow. Because if you're going about it with a 7-11-4 and you're developing content, and you're putting it out there, and people are raising their hands saying, tell me more, I want to keep going on a journey with you. And they make 11 buying signals and they see you on 4 different platforms. Click. You're now in their 150. You're now know, like, and trust. And they're going to be there being with you. You have to know your avatar. You have to know your ideal prospect. We always say 3 markets. We do live events, we do virtual events, 5 minutes, 3 points, because we want you to perfect your pitch, perfect your message, perfect who you're going after. Because if you do that, your voice lands on fertile ground, and you want your message to land on fertile ground. Because if it doesn't, it burns up and it goes away. And there's some stories about that in the Bible. But here's the key thing. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Your first step could be connect with us. Your first step could be a guest on my podcast. Your first step could be come to a virtual event, a live event, attend, lean in. Tell me you're interested in knowing more, and we'll give you more. There's plenty out there. Search my name, Pete Kane, put the word podcast up there. There's a few Pete Kanes out there. I don't have a middle initial. I do, but I didn't use it as a middle initial. So podcasting is my middle initial. But when you do that, I'm going to give you an opportunity to go on a journey with me. And if you want, love to have you on my podcast. love to have you be a key person of influence because the magic is in you and anything's possible. And when you look at, let me just take this off here. I'm going to when you look at our pillars are generate leads, create cash flow, and build thriving communities. There's no such thing as a solo entrepreneur. It's a team. And so if you're building a team, you're going to have a bright future. If you're generating cash flow, you're not working as a hobby, you're working as a business. And you have to make sure you focus on your cash flow. And you can do that by generating leads, understanding that leads creates cash flow and it'll build you a thriving community. So when you do this, we love to have you. And my gift to you, let me see. Okay. My gift to you is this. Go to pkane.me/youth. Now, I think there's another site. Yes. But my gift to you is this. And let me give it to you because I'm going to bring it up on the screen because the power of you and the magic in you, anything is possible. But you are the best investment you could ever make. And so when you look at high performance habits of 5 of them: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. Those are the 5 habits. Get Brendon Burchard's book, High Performance Habits. He certified me as a high performance coach. We take you through. This is a digital course that you get access to. Go to pkane.me/youth. Anybody can take it. The youth, we do want to empower the youth because one of the key things when you look at our future and when you look at the ability, our youth, and let me see, here we go. Our youth are our future leaders. And if you put them, once you activate the 5 the high performance habits, when you activate session 6, it's going to send you an email and invite you to join a thriving community. It's made up of 10 business-minded adults, 5 veterans, and 5 youth. We want to put you in a thriving community going through our structured high performance core course because you're going to develop the 5 human habits, high performance habits. Then you're going to get into the mastery stage: physiology, psychology, productivity mastery, persuasion mastery, purpose mastery, and then a commitment to a high performance mindset. This will give you the magic. It will give you the bright future because you have proven path. Not this might happen. What it takes is you to activate it. So go and get the course, start the course, go through the first 6 sessions, then get in a live group high performance coaching environment. Then anybody that wants one-on-one, that's an option. Then we'll accelerate your speed because AI is turning this world upside down. Speed is so important in business. And if you have a high performance coach, a certified high performance coach, you're going to move through the future 10 times faster than anybody. So embracing the 5 high performance habits, the mastery part of the course, being able to go through it with 20 people, learning from our veterans, learning the patriotism, learning the gift, the blessings in America. And then when you learn, the youth learn from the adults, vice versa. We need you and you need us. We have more life lessons. And we can share that when you're building that thriving community. So, if you want to join our personal development community of Growth Day, go to pkane.me/Growth Day. Then email me at email me at support at mindset support at pkane.me, and I'll give you my free course, Mindset Goals and Habits. We want the very best for you. We want a bright future for you. And this course is a $300 digital course. When you join the group coaching, it was a $300 a person for 3 months. This is free for you. I want to activate you. I want you to have a brighter future. Then the ones that want to really invest in themselves have that option. A one-on-one experience, a one-on-one transformation where you're going to move faster through your transformation, through your brighter future. So I'm Pete Kane. Connect with us at pkane.me/connect. And it's been a pleasure. As I say, be bold, make it